Dang, that sounds a lot better. Hello, Nick here. Yeah, I ain't been around in a long time. Y'all probably forgot who I am. Probably one person watching this video. Thank you, Robert. And yeah, well, I've been busy with the new job and some other bullshit, non-radio, non-job stuff comes up now and then. And then I really haven't got any new radios in a long time. There's one I'm working on, and I'd love to have it, and I hope to have it soon. So I just keep my fingers crossed. I don't even want to spoil it by telling you what it is because it might never materialize. But I don't have any new things to show y'all. So I figured let's do a band scan today, okay, with Rohde & Schwarz EK070. AEG Telefunken E800. And each of these have videos of them on their own, specifically. Like if you really want to know about what all the controls do and in depth, all that kind of stuff, just look back through my library, you'll see it. And then I also have the Harris 505 turned on because it's a bad mofo. All right? Yeah, Dan, you really need to get one. All right, and Ed, if you don't have one, you need to get one, okay? Yes, it's a bad hombre. So we'll throw a little bit of that in there too. But you really don't do band scans on this because it's got decade switches. So you really can't surf with a VFO. But anyway, so we're listening to Shannon Vomit. And that's coming from, I'm pretty sure it's coming from Ireland. I'm in Dallas, Texas. It is 2:22 p.m. Central Time in Dallas, Texas. So just about the worst time of the day. And I'm probably 3,000 miles away, maybe farther. And I got a Wellbrook antenna outside. Same nothing's changed there, but in case any of y'all don't know, I have a Wellbrook loop antenna outside, running inside, and it's running through a series of Stridesburg engineering multi-couplers to send the signal to all of these radios. So yeah, I got about 5 Stridesburgs. And one of them's in 8 position, okay? So yeah, and I still don't have enough positions. But anyway, so I fired these suckers up. You can hear this signal here, this time of day, coming from this far away, upper sideband. So on these German radios, this Rohde & Schwarz A3J is upper. And on this one, J3E is upper. And then that's the bandwidth so both of these radios have fixed bandwidths on sideband. There is no adjustment. It's fixed at 3 kilohertz for this and 2.3 for this. And in fact, this is fixed on sideband as well. And I think it's 3 kilohertz. I think it is. There is a bunch of available bandwidths for either CW or AM on this one and this one. This one, basically, you set the decade switches, you set the mode, and that's it. It plays. Okay, so there's no bandwidth adjustment. But the way Harris built it, the filters are awesome, the bandwidths are perfect, the radio is awesome, and yeah, that's all that needs to be set. But anyway, let's see if Shannon is still talking, or if I can still get it. And you saw at the very beginning of the video, I was monkeying around thinking I was smarter than the AGC, so I had it on MGC, manual gain control, and I was trying to tickle in the RF to try to back off on some of the static, but I am not smarter than a Rohde & Schwartz radio, okay? So you just set the AGC to on, put it on slow, fast for CW, and play with the volume, okay? Let the scientists at Rohde & Schwartz be your guide, okay? Don't listen to Nick. He didn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And we're barely even getting a trickle of a signal. So that signal is dB UVs, whatever the hell those are. I don't even know. Okay. And on this radio, they're dBMs, whatever the hell those are. I don't know. And they're not even showing up. If you put it on AF, which is like the voice level, you can get it a little bit, but anyway, let's see if the what do you call this thing again? I forgot my favorite radio. What's it called? Harris 505. Let's see if this one can get it. 13264.0 USB. Damn. Look at the S meter. You can hear it fine. I can. Not even moving. Let's back off on the RF. I had a German listener watch one of my videos on this one time, and he goes, "Too much RF, mein Freund." And I think that means my friend, or maybe I'm just being wishful, and he was calling me a dirty name. I don't know. But I'm going to try to back off on the RF. Oh, so this is one of those weird radios where when you back down the RF, the S meter goes up. I still don't understand that, okay? Because I actually have some radios when you back off the RF, the S meter goes down. So, I don't know. I still haven't figured this radio thing out yet. No, I need the RF up. The signal's too weak. You can hear it as good as the Rohde. Check the Rohde one more time. 2.3 kilohertz. The Harris is probably 3.0. Now let's listen to the AEG 3.0. And then incidentally, to change sidebands on this one, J3E doesn't mean upper. J3E means sideband. And then you use this to select between upper and lower. +3 means upper sideband, 3 kilohertz. -3, obviously, lower sideband, 3 kilohertz. And then that doesn't do anything and you come back. So, all right, let's, what else can we listen to? Middle of the afternoon, I don't even know. Let's maybe some of those Reverend Freak Show state. Well, you know that those guys are out there. And then we go to AM. All right, so upper sideband, 3 kilohertz. AM, 6 kilohertz. All these radios are playing on their own internal speakers. So when you select, when you go from something else to AM, this radio defaults to fast AGC. I don't know why. I like slow AGC. The Rode and Schwartz does the same thing.
Well, if you want to know what date it is, according
The tuning aid, right on.
It's the 12th dash, the 15th day. Today, the Sabbath, by the way, is always on the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th. Without fail. We talk about changing. Now, the Sabbath is always on.
Nope, not hearing any of those. I think it's I forgot what they call it. It's not a gander. It's coming from Trenton Military. So what is that? Upper Northeast, maybe? Canada, New Jersey, Greenland, I don't know. Something like that. But obviously, those last three that I dialed in manually, I'm not getting it. It's probably the time of day. Because no. It's 2:32 and they went off at 2:30. So they stopped 2 minutes ago. My fault. If we're on this video long enough, I'll try to tune one of them in at 2:50 p.m. They come on at 20 minutes after the hour and 50 minutes after the hour, every hour, on those last three frequencies I manually dialed in, upper sideband. All right, let's dial in that super weak beacon. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I always messed around with this beacon, 28.209. Super weak CW beacon that that won't show up on the meter. All of a sudden, a couple of months ago, I noticed it wasn't there anymore. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe the guy went out of business, because I don't think that one was a government beacon or anything. I think it was just some guy in his garage, all right? Anyway, so it stopped. So one day I says, all right, I got to find something else up there in that range. So I start just cruising around and I find his beacon. So I wrote it down here, 28,197, give or take. Oops. And you got to put this one on A1, and then I have the bandwidth. I can go 300, 600. Actually, I can do them all, but those are all too big. Notice the signal meter. It's like it's broken. The AGC on this one, when you put it on fast, it seems harsh. All right, let's try the Rode. 28197, and instead of hitting enter like you do on that one, you hit the last two zeros manually, and then you're there. And then A1 is for CW, and then see this one stayed on 6 kilohertz, so I have to go bandwidth 150, 0.150. See the tuning indicator? So this is telling me he's actually slightly under 28,197. See how it's getting louder? I can't get the tuning indicator to get closer. That's 300 kilohertz bandwidth, which is the same as what that one was. This one goes down to 150. Let's change your BFO. This is too high pitched. You manually put it in, so I want to put in like 70. Oh, it's BFO. Sorry. All right, bandwidth 300. BFO. There, doesn't that sound better? Or maybe to my old man ears it does. All right, so watch the tuning meter on the tone, the triangle shape for the center. On the tone, it lights up. So when it's between tones, that's why this bar lights off. So I think that this is actually the frequency. So if you listen to the actual tones and when the center light lights up. All right. The Harris 505. Now, when I first got this, I didn't know this. I thought it was broken. And I've already said this in other videos, so forgive me if this is redundant. I didn't find out until I found a brochure online. It was a sales brochure telling you all the great things that salesmen used when they were selling this back in 1970. This radio did not come from the factory with a CW mode as standard. CW. It was, that slot is empty. You had to pay extra to get the CW. So every time I try to do CW, I get nothing, and I'm like, oh, my shit's broken. Then I figured it out. I found the brochure, and I'm like, oh, it's broken. So we can try to get CW 28,196, because we can use upper sideband, and you tune 1 kilohertz lower, and then hopefully this 3 kilohertz bandwidth is not too large, and maybe we can get it. Yep. Harris equals bad mofo. Who needs CW? Just buy Harris that doesn't have CW and you get CW just fine. I sound like a Harris salesman. Dang. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, I know we'll get it. That loud Reverend Freak Show station on AM 121600 AM. You see the meter sky high jump?
Trust him. Because in trusting him,
So I think the AM filter is fixed at 6 kilohertz. I think.
There is prosperity.
This one also has ISB, independent sideband.
And there is riches.
So you see how both meters
Above
light
and
up?
beyond anything.
See, this meter is USB and AM.
temporal
This
light
meter is LSB and CW, even though I don't have CW.
True trust.
And you can
is the
switch
Almighty.
between the sidebands on ISB
Raises
mode
you above
right
it
here.
all.
So right now we're on LSB.
Puts within you a confidence like you have never had before. To do.
So interesting fact, one of my viewers taught me, because when I first got this, I'm like, what the hell is that for? And a guy wrote back, he's like, back in the 70s or whatever, he said some European or some whatever, they might not even have been European, some broadcast stations would broadcast the same program in different languages on upper and lower sideband for the same frequency. So you listen to 12160, and if you put it on AM, I don't know what you'd get, maybe just a garbled mess. But if you put it on LSB, you might get French, and if you put it on USB, you might get English or German or whatever. So I thought that was really cool. And I'm like, how the heck did I do that? But anyway, so that was cool.
All that you do in word or deed, do in his name. What is that?
Oh, let's listen to that. There's a ham guy, they call it a hurricane net. They think they're saving the world. Put it on USB 14300. And I'm talking so much, I missed my window for, I keep forgetting what it's called. Trenton Military. It went from 220 to 230, but it starts again at 250, 1450. So, 4 more minutes. Maybe there's something up at 15, 8. So let's listen to what that sounds like. Over here, 15, 8, 25, enter. AM, slow. 6,
WWCR, Nashville,
10.
Tennessee, USA. Greetings from the beautiful state of Tennessee, the city of Nashville, and the United States of America. We bring you a Christian message today from the program Words of Hope. Have you ever had these thoughts?
I always thought there might be something up here. I can't remember. Oh, here's something I learned. I forgot who taught me this. I was from watching a video. If you're ever scanning by just going through the VFO like this, and you get, you're impatient like me, and you want to kind of go fast, put your radio on the widest bandwidth setting, and that way you'll have less likelihood of blowing by a station, a signal. When you're rolling through, you'll at least get the blip, and it'll make you go back. Whereas if you were to set this on 6 or God forbid 3, you might just roll by it. Let's see, what else could there? Maybe there's something in the 9 range. I think that's the same guy we were just hearing on 17.7, or was it 15? I keep forgetting, 25, 15, 20, 825. See that? I blew right by him. But thankfully I had the 10 set instead of 6. See, if I was on 6 and I was rolling through pretty fast, it's harder. You'll still get a blip if you're paying attention. You get more of a blip with a wider bandwidth. Let's try long wave beacon. Dang, this one always used to be on. Oh, maybe they turned it off. This one's there, it's weak. 257 is a powerful one, or used to be. Yeah, a lot of these beacons got turned off. I guess while we're here, we could try that time signal at nothing really. Let's see if we get anything over here. No, that's 6,000. So we got to go 0, 0, 0, 6, 0, 0, 0. 0.060. Maybe I can faintly hear something. Yeah, I don't really hear anything. I don't know. What the heck else y'all want to listen to? Oh, 1450. Let's see if we can get one of those. 15034 upper side band. No. 13270. Got that one. Not very strong. Well, this one sounds better. Might be the wider filter. 300 versus 230. Let's try this one again. 13270. Oh no, we got it. All right, let's see if Mr. Harris can hang with them. What's that called again? 13. 2. So you can see why you don't really cruise with this one. Right on. Let's try it with ISB. ISB, LSB, you get nothing. USB, boom, right there, baby. Very weak. This one has a pre-selector, and you probably noticed I got it turned off because you really don't need it. This thing works so good. All right, I'm gonna let you go because you're falling asleep. Let's just do a little quick medium wave 0, 1, 3, 1, 0.
New cracks appearing in your sheetrock. Those are signs your home may have some serious issues, and things will only get worse if not addressed. That's when you need to call All Pro Foundation Repair to schedule a free evaluation. If you sign up at the time of your estimate, you'll get a free $500 independent engineer's report and all peers All Pro.
Time transferable warranty. Trust the company we all trust. All Pro Foundation.
Open that bandwidth up, baby, on the strong signals. Yeah, sounds good.
632-6473 or go to allprofoundationrepair.com.
It's Truck Month at your local Ram dealer with great deals on trucks that work hard, play hard, and break every rule on what a truck should be. Right now, get 10% below it.
So, oh, it's 13. See, on this one, I keep moving the decimal places. It's 0131000. No, it's not. It's 0013100. See that? Yeah. I like the ones where you just hit enter when you get what you want. All right, 6 kilohertz.
Expert installation included. Fast, easy, reliable. That's Frontier. In select areas, ETF terms apply. Based on
12. Can't tell the difference. I'll tell you why. My theory on that is I think the 12 kilohertz is the overall roofing filter. And the other ones are running through the same roofing filter. I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe I should just shut up. I don't know. But there's got to be a reason why 6 and 12 sound identical here.
Primo Baja item. You can have one of our famous OG tacos for just $1. Fuzzy's Taco
No
Shop.
difference.
Welcome to Dollar Taco Deal, and welcome to your Baja state of mind. This is The Ticket, Dallas-Fort Worth's original and honest, tell it like it is, all sports radio station.
I don't know.
Sports
Maybe
Radio
one of y'all can
96.7
jump in and tell me what I don't know.
Hi, George. Hi, Hardline.
Anyway, all right. I had a good time screwing around with these radios, doing a little band scan action, middle of the day. And the Harris is a bad, did I say that already? The Harris is a bad hombre. So get you one if you can. That's it. All right, thanks for hanging out.